Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
I wish
lived a young maiden,
more than anything, more than
a
life,
sad young lad,
more than jewels.
I wish
and a childless baker,
more than life.
I wish
with his wife,
more than anything, more than the moon.
The king is giving a festival.
More than life,
I wish to go to the festival.
more than riches.
I wish my cow would give us some milk.
More than anything.
I wish we had a child.
Please, pals, please, pals.
I wish to go to the
I wish she'd
festival.
give us some milk. She'd give us
I
some milk.
wish.
You wish to go to the
the
festival?
poor girl's mother had died.
You Cinderella, the festival. I wish to go to the festival. The festival. The king's festival.
And her father had taken for his new wife
The festival.
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Look at your nails. Look at your dress. People would laugh at you.
Nevertheless,
You still wish to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father. And his mother,
I wish.
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish this house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child! What in heaven's name are you doing with a cow inside of the house?
A warm environment might just be what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she! How many times must I tell you only she's can give milk?
Why, come in, little girl.
I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. Shall I please, to bring my poor hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you pick them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun, or 4.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, and the leaves over fields, out of castles and
And a
ponds.
few of those kinds.
Little birds, down from the eaves and the leaves over fields, out of castles and ponds.
Those trees
into the pot.
Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market.
Mother, no! He's the best cow!
Was. She has been tried for a week. We've no food and no money and no choice but to sell her while she can still command a price.
But Milky White is
Look
my
at her.
best friend in the whole
There are
world!
bugs on her dumps. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a pump. But, son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear you're touched. Into the woods it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods it's time to sow. I must begin the journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandma's house. Into the woods to grandma's house.
You're certain of your way.
The light is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, do you have baskets?
Don't stray and be late.
And save some of those sweets for Granny.
Into the woods and down the dell, the path is straight, I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey. Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny who was sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods to grandmother's house and home before dark.
Back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields, over castles and ponds.
Hurry up and do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that? Here I found a little tear, Cinderella. Can't you hide it with a hat?
You look beautiful.
I know. She means me.
Cinderella, nice, good, nice.
Tighter.
What's so good of being good if everyone is blind and you're always left behind? Never mind, Cinderella, kind, Cinderella, nice, good, nice, kind, nice, good.
Not that tight. Claude.
Sorry.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed. He was eager to start a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We've sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door.
Bread is best. You can't get me out of the gingerbread.
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, it's there.
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought you and his young wife here to this cottage. You see, they were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. Your mother was with child and she developed an unusual craving. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens. And nothing but greens, parsley, peppers, cabbages, celery, asparagus, and watercress, and philopens, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I got him in the autumn, and I got him one night. Raping me, rutama, rutabaga, raping my rutula, and ripping up the rabbit, and my chimney, and my favorite. I should have put a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into a dog, or a stone, or a chair, or a snake, on a stake. But I'll let him have the rabbit, and I thought to spare. In return, however, I said fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear, and we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No, boy, you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, my mother had warned me when I inherited that garden that I would be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans.
Beans?
The special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall and it bang, crash, and the line didn't stop. And well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, unless the big day came, I made my claim and I'll take away the baby. Shrieked and screeched and I did, and I hit a wish will never be reached. Your father cried and your mama died, and for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said sorry, I'm still not mollified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son, that your family tree would always be a barren one. So, there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same. I tell kings and queens, don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
No less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Now how much are you to ask?
No more than £5.
Less!
Less than 5.
Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting bolder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep the wolves away. So into the woods, the time is now. We have to live, I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow. You must begin your journey. Into the woods and don't delay. We have to face the marketplace. Into the woods to journey's end.
Into the woods to sell a friend.
Someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these things before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. just for one thing, my darling, with those he makes the fools of the best of them. Lords and lords, but prince,
The carriage
we
awaits!
must be gone.
Good night, Father. I wish.
Look what I found in my father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they are
The
the...
witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
I know you're fearful of the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my
Our
house.
house. We must lift the spell
You are not to
together.
come, and that is final. And what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the king is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the silver is pure as gold.
The cow is white as milk, the king
So
is red
the
as
baker
blood, the hair is yellow
reluctantly
as
set
corn,
off
the
to meet
silver
the
is pure as
enchantress's
gold.
demand. As for Cinderella,
I so wish to go to the
The
festival.
cow is white as milk,
But
the
how
king
am I
is
ever
red
to
as
get
blood,
to the
the hair is
festival?
yellow
I
as
know how
corn.
this and both is great, the great country, and tell her I just want to go to the king's festival.
Into the woods, it's time to go. It may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell?
Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to visit mother. Into the woods to fetch me.
To make the potion.
To go to the festival.
Into the woods without regrets, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now.
Into the woods to sell the cow.
Into the woods to get the money.
To the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
To go to the festival.
Into the woods to wear this house. Into the woods to wear this house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid
There's
there.
something in the glade there.
Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to
See the
to
king.
sell the cow,
To make the potion.
to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods, and home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she visited there so much and wept so often that her tears had watered it until it became a handsome
I've been
tree.
good and I've been kind, doing only mother what I've learned from you. Why then am I left behind, mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune, like that, can befall when least expected.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, and it shall be your wish.
Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I love to get my wish.
Quiet. Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not my life.
Hello!
Jack, how'd you know my name? When first I appear, I seem mysterious. But when explained, I'm nothing quite serious. Say that again. On your way to market? You might have been there long ago, taking your time, Jack. No, sir. Is that the truth? Well, you see, now I'm resting. How much are you asking for that animal? No less than 5 pounds, sir. Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum? Well, my mother... My mother? A boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans. Well, Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
And so, after 2 sticky buns and half a loaf of bread,
The little girl in the red cape was in for a surprise.
Good day, young lady.
Hey, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother has something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
Oh, a good quarter of a league further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Oh. Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun set for hours. Take your
Mother
time.
said straight ahead, not to labor, be
But
misled.
slow, little girl. Hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. Utter perfection, one brittle, one supple, one moment, my dear.
Come with me, follow the path and never
But
stray.
slow, little girl. Any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Oh! Ah! Yum. Take a piece. Delicate meat, crispy bones. Meat is a treat from the palate. All of the scrumptious carnality, oh, what a day! There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, so suppose a small delay, bring my life a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Oh, goodbye, little girl. Goodbye, little piggy. And hello. It's time to come to that little girl in a red cape.
Forget the girl, forget the cape!
Oh, but you frightened me.
That's the cape! Get it, get it, get it!
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take
I
it!
can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
I would if I could, but my Rapunzel, listen to her beautiful music. Give me what I need, give me what I need!
Oh, this is ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape, or find a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Or was it a golden slipper? And a yellow cow?
The cow's white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as
What are you
gold.
doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
No, no, no! You have no business being alone in the woods. And you have no idea what I've come upon here. You would be frightened for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No! The spell is on my house.
Your house?
Only I can live. The spell
Leave us
is on my
alone,
house.
together.
Go home. Stay out of my business.
Cow as white as milk.
Good day there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
And what might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Well, I was headed towards market, but I seem to have lost my way.
What are you planning to do then?
Oh, what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than £5.
5 pounds. Where am I going to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous of milk to fetch £5.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, what are you to do?
Hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
is the sum total.
Beans? Beans! We mustn't give up our beans.
What?
Well, if you feel we must, beans will bring you food, son.
Beans. In exchange for my cow.
These are no ordinary beans. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic. Oh. Magic! That defies description!
My mother would. You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans. How many beans?
6.
Fine, we can't part with all of them. We need one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth £1 each at the very least.
Could I buy Milky Way back someday?
Well, no. Possibly. Get the cow.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Magic beans. We've no reason to believe they're magic. Are we to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for this creature. Besides, we did him a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans?
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home!
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain and you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Oh, look at her. She's crying.
If the thing you do is pure in intent, if it's meant and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter.
Yes!
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size.
What?
Only 3 more tries and we'll have our prize. When the end's in sight, you'll realize the end is right. It justifies the beans.
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker took off in search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest.
Children are a blessing if you know where they are. Nothing so distressing though as when they keep you guessing. So be sure you don't leave any doors ajar. Make a little world. Our little world is big enough for me. Perfect. Our little world is all it needs to be. Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother and me and my hair. Our little world is perfect. If she just didn't drool. Rapunzel! Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Look at her
reflection, still untouched by the sun. Children need protection just the way they need affection, or they wander and they wander and they run from your little world. Our little world is all I have to say. Perfect. Our little world is everything a world ought to be. Perfect, perfect.
Brushing my hair,
Stroking her hair,
drying my
tending her hair, looking
hair,
in my hair.
something we can share.
Share hair.
What do I care what they're doing out there?
If what was growing was only her hair and not her, that I'd prefer. But our little world is perfect, delicious, fulfilling, unchanging, exclusive, perfect.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful and fit for a prince. I will return tomorrow before the witch does and ask her to let her hair down to me.
Okay, that cow was certainly as white as milk. What was number 2? Something to do with blood. Oh, good day there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets in half the loaf of
Where
bread.
did you get this beautiful cape? Oh, I so admire it.
My granny made it for
Is
me.
that right? I would love a red cloak like this one.
You look pretty foolish.
Hey, take a look at it.
I don't like to without my cape.
I want it badly.
Give it back! Please give it back!
No, shh. I just wanted to make certain you really loved this cape. Now, off to your grannies with you, and be certain no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather whooping you any day!
Oh! If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? What's a cloak? It's a cloak. It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, Grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
They're the better to hear you with, my dear.
But Grandmother, what big eyes you have.
They're the better to see you with, my dear.
But Grandmother, what large hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
And scarcely had the wolf said this, with a single bound he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating. For both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eating. Grandmother, ha! And what is that cloth at the corner of your mouth? It seems to me to be a piece of the... Aha. I will retrieve the cloak from within your stomach.
what fright, how dark and dangerous was inside that wolf!
Here the devil! Take the knife and grab his evil head off! Let's see the name of life into 1,000 bits! Then he'll let see the name and die of painful eyes and hideous death!
Really?
Quiet, child! Evil must be destroyed!
We'll leave you two to your tasks.
No! Don't you want the skins?
No, please, you take them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker. No, I'm a baker!
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay her be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? What distinct warfare, though I really got scared. Well, excited and scared, but they drew me close, and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path, where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever at the end of the path, was pretty once again, so we waited in the dark until someone set us free, and we brought it to the light, and we're back at the start, and I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Oh! Mr. Baker! You saved our lives! Here.
Are you certain?
Yes! Maybe Granny let me know the skin of that wolf!
Oh, thank you.
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a dolt would exchange a cow for beans!
Mother, no!
And without supper for you!
Little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Miss, are you all right?
Oh, yes, I am. I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival?
There she is!
Oh!
Where did she go?
I don't know, sir. I think I see her over there.
Yes, move!
I've never lied to royalty before. Well, I've never anything to royalty before.
Oh, thank you.
If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what brings you here and with a cow?
My husband's undoing a spell. Oh, yes. Now the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes, and
And it made a nice change.
oh, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He is drawn for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't speed at my range, and it's all very strange.
What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Would you look over there? What enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean, slippers.
It's like an enormous bean rising up into the sky. As pure as gold. Oh, I must get home. I must have your shoes. Hey, hey, come back with them. Hey.
One midnight gone. Now naught ties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed. Agreed.
Never wear mauve at a ball.
Or pink. Or open your mouth.
The difference between a cow and a bean is a bean can get an adventure.
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup.
Closer to a family, closer to a wife.
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You know what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
What did I saw?
The things you most
The harder
wish
to
for
get, the better to have.
are not to be touched. You what you want, better see what you have. What did I gone?
Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below in the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, when the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast, and you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend and only you know she's big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you miss all the things you've known, the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down, you move below. The world you know begins to grow. The house and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have. Here's 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces.
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me these 5 to do with as I pleased.
Oh my.
Now, where's Milky White?
Milky White is, she's back home with my wife.
Let's go find her.
Wait. I don't know that I wish to sell her.
But you said I might buy her back.
I don't know that 5 gold pieces.
Are you saying you wish for more money?
Oh, more money.
Keep this. I will go fetch more.
Wait, come back. Oh, 5 gold pieces. 5 gold pieces. With this, I could buy. Well, I could buy baking supplies, but Other than that, I could buy a new thatched roof or a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious. But when I explain, I'm nothing quite serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
Not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought about many things. Have you, son?
Give me that back, that doesn't belong to you!
Nor is it Jack's. The money's not what's important. What's important is your wish. Be honored.
Wait, come back here. Damn. Back that money, old man.
Wandering around these woods, searching for stupid things.
What are you doing here?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I've the cape, and only 2 of the items left to locate.
3.
2, I've the cow and the cape.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
I don't know. She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
Oh, I should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She just might have easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
But she
But she
didn't.
might have. Who cares? The cow is gone. Get it back. Get it back.
Well, we were just going to do that. Here, we can give you this.
You fool! I don't want to touch that. Have you no sense? My Rapunzel!
Listen to her beautiful music. Lovely.
She's very gifted.
Deliver the items before midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child. You'll wish you'd never made that wish.
Oh, I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now, please, go home. I will make things right. And then we can just go about our lives. No more scavenging about in the woods for strange objects. No more witches or dim-witted boys or hungry little girls. Go!
Where you'd gone?
I have been looking all night for her.
Her?
Yes, the beautiful one that I danced the evening with.
And where did she go?
Disappeared like the fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I'm not certain of that. I, too, have found a lovely maiden. She lives here in the woods.
The woods?
Yes, atop a tall tower with no doors or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues from here, due east, just past the moss, you know.
Yes, and how do you manage to visit?
I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair to me. And then she lowers the longest, most beautiful hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What kind of a name is that? I have never heard of such a thing. You jest.
I speak the truth. She is as true as your maiden. A maiden running away from a prince. None would run from us.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in a tower, she sits by the hour, retaining her hair. Life and becoming and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony far more painful than yours when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing,
Or half so fatiguing
as
as
what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why do I know the girl must be mad?
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there and you're nearing her all the while hearing her.
Agony, misery, woe, no, it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Each more handsome than the other. No, get the hand.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a small boy with carrot-topped hair and a sunny, though occasionally vague disposition, answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to the white cow.
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
Well, I have no children.
That's okay too.
Yes, well, I've not seen your son today.
I just hope he hasn't gone up that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Looking for your cow?
Well, you're right. Where did you find her?
Hello?
What are you doing here?
I am here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I am here to see your wish be honored.
You've caused enough trouble already. Keep out my back! All right. If that was the mossy knoll, then this must be the tower! Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Is that you, my prince?
Yes.
Okay. Please excuse me for this. Oh, yes! It really is your corn. You sure do take plenty of spills, don't you?
Oh, hello, it's these slippers. They're not suited for these surroundings.
I'd say these slippers were as pure as gold.
Oh, yes, they're all you can ask for in beauty.
I wouldn't give just one.
One isn't likely to do you much good.
Now the prince, what was he like? And the ball?
It's still a nice ball.
And
they have far too much food.
no, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh, who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes,
And I'm not in the mood.
he sure sure must have taken a liking to you. I have no experiences with princes and castles. Nonsense. Every girl dreams of such things. Well, the other day.
I must run!
I must have your shoe.
What? Stop that!
I needed that child.
And I needed to get out of here!
Who?
Don't play the fool, woman!
Yes.
Oh, yes. The beautiful maiden in the bog.
Yes.
She went in that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you.
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you. Steward!
Oh, where did he go?
Who?
The prince, of course, yes.
He went in that direction, but you'll never reach him.
We would have if that mongrel with the cow hadn't molested us.
Cow.
Please, let me just compare this color to that of your own.
He wants you to bear your hand to court.
Thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
But you've the cow.
Yes, I've the cow. Only 2 of the 4.
3.
Are you crazy, woman? I've the cow in the cape.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Oh, where did you find this?
Pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We've 1 entire day left. Sure, we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take 2 of us to get this child.
You're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, who can tell if you do? It takes 2.
You've changed, you're thriving. There's something about the woods, not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home, I fear we'd stay the same forever, and then I'll hear your passion, charming, considerate.
It takes 1 to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done, we can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair, of us each accepting a share of what's there. We change, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us, beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more than we're done. We want 4, we had none. We've got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
Stop her! Stop that head! Oh, Providence! My milky white! And the owners, and my hen! Look what this hen has just laid in my...
Yeah,
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg before.
me neither.
You see, sir, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you.
5 gold pieces?
Now I'm taking milky white.
5 gold pieces?
I didn't say I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man, he's
But
crazy.
you said I might buy her back.
I didn't say you could, I said you might.
You would take money before a child?
Oh, believe me, I just didn't know what I was doing.
Milky White is dead.
2!
Wanting a bow is not wanting a prince.
Near may be better than far, but it's still
Near may be better than far, but still isn't there.
Well,
so near.
So far.
Never love somebody else's child. The night's gone. The way you love
So near.
your own prince.
So far.
The praise is brought and often lies the enemy. Glorious.
To the night's gone. To the night's gone.
2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell him it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it. Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit in securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
All right. I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have been a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I feel I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
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 Fine!
Fine!
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen. No, no, please! What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What will you have me be? Handsome like a prince? No, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. No. You are ashamed of me. Yes, you are ashamed. You don't understand.
But it was lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home, I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What's out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me, the world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child. With me.
Did you think I would stay in that tower forever?
You lied! Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen.
When is a white cow not a white cow? How?
I don't know, leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow? Oh, what a beautiful cake!
Stay away from my cake or I'll cut you into 1,000 bits!
Don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me from the skins of a wolf, and I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Oh yeah? Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where'd you get that egg?
From up there, in the land of the giants. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp they have. It plays the most beautiful tunes without even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go right back up to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
Oh, I am not liar. I'll get that harp, you'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns onto which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him.
As for Rapunzel, she returned from a final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be good? You think it's a thought would be his response. But then what if you knew who you are when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? You're safe out of sight and yourself, or where everything's wrong, or where everything's right and don't know that you'll never be long. And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting enough once you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can lead, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you stall long enough cause you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you'll pry up your shoes. Then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with the shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too. Something you never knew.
And I've learned something too
That I never knew before.
in the land of the giants.
You've attacked me once before. I didn't attack you, I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it. Magic bean? Nonsense!
Oh, don't do that.
I've given up one shoe already this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense!
Well, does it make sense you're running from a prince?
Stop! Oh, I must run.
Wait. Here, take my shoes. I'll run faster.
Hurry, hurry.
Who was that woman?
I don't know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I swear I've done nothing.
I'm the cow!
I'm the slipper. We've all board.
I will give this to the prince.
That's mine.
The shoe!
I don't care if it costs me my life.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Come on.
What was that noise?
Sir, just fault finding in the Forest Kingdom.
How dare you take off on a search without me?
My apologies, sir. I thought that I might...
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
Sir, look, the other slipper.
Oh,
Give them the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
yes.
When first I appeared, I see...
Shut up!
Whoa! Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort. Besides, we only need one.
Yes.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe when something with a crashed beanstalk fell and there was no Jack! For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre!
There. Worrying will do you no good. If he is safe, then he is safe. If he has been crushed, well... Oh! There's nothing any of us can do about that! I must be off. I need rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, is he not?
Such a thought, I suppose.
Good, come along.
The third new knight is here. You've all the objects?
Yes.
Slipper, hair.
Cow, cape.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me. She is.
No.
This cow has been covered with flour.
We did have a cow as white as milk, honestly, we did.
Then where is she? She's dead.
Thought you'd prefer a live one.
Of course I prefer the live cow. So bring me the dead one and I'll bring it back to life.
You do that.
Oh, no!
Jack! Oh, there you are! I've been worried sick! Oh,
Mother, look. The most beautiful harp.
oh, Jack, what were you thinking? You've stolen too much. You could have been...
She's too heavy!
What's happening?
Oh, come on, hey man. You kidding me?
I've been running around all day. Oh, there she is, dead.
Milky White! Now I have 2 friends. Milky White and a harp.
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me, feed them to the cow! Fill this!
Here, I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients! Forget about a child! No, you wait 1 moment. We followed your instructions. 1, that cow was as white as milk, correct?
Yes.
And 2,
2, the cape was certainly as red as blood. Yes. And 3, the slipper.
And 4, I compared that hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled that hair from a maiden in the tower.
You what? What were you doing there?
Just passing by.
You fools, I cannot touch the ingredients.
The corn! The corn! The silky end of the corn! Rip it off! Feed it to the cow! Quickly!
This had better work, old man, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Please, not now.
Yes, me too, father.
Father, could that really be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son. But I had to.
Oh, it's working.
She's milking!
I don't understand.
Not now! Into the cup!
We've given you what you wish.
Now when can we expect a child?
What's wrong?
Son!
No, what's going on?
Where are you going?
What's happening?
Father!
Oh, dear.
Father!
Too much.
He's dead! I just met him and he's dead!
And so, the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his family. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, so he and his wife, bewildered, returned home.
As for the witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness, the night that her beans had been stolen and the lightning flashed, was now restored to her former state of youth and beauty.
And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack.
And as for the prince,
He continued his search to find the foot that would fit the golden slipper. And when he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe. Darling, I know what'll we do. You'll have to go, but when you're twice, you can sit. All right, you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and was helped onto the back of the prince's horse, and rode off to become his bride.
Love within the shoe. This one is not the bride for you. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked for the other sister to try on the shoe.
Why won't it fit? Darling, be still. Cut off a bit of the heel and it will. And when you're a twinkle of such a life, you'll never need to walk. Ow, 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 ow.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain. But as she was helped onto the back of the horse, the prince noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
to which the one replied,
No. Only a little stunted kitchen wench which his late wife left behind. But she is much too dirty. She cannot show herself.
I insist!
So when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride!
I've always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of her stepmother and stepsisters, Cinderella joined the prince on the back of his horse and rode off to become his bride.
Nobody all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you. Fit to a tender breast.
and finally, as for Rapunzel, she desert and bore twins, until one day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. Overjoyed at seeing him, she fell into his arms, crying. 2 tears in his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
Rapunzel! I was going to come and fetch you as soon as you had learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Surely you remember. Mother! This is who I truly am. Come with me and we can be as happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. Please, you are the only family I've ever known. Come with me, you and these beautiful babies. You leave me with no choice.
As often ends in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Cinderella's stepsisters attended, hoping to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But, as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, a flock of pigeons swooped down and pecked out their eyes, cursing them with blindness.
I see your princess found you. Yes, thank you for the slipper. I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd ever find you. I never thought I could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those that deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, journey over, ended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and extended, ever after. All the curses have been ended, the reverse is wiped away, all its tenderness and laughter, for forever after.
Happy now and happiness and happy ever after.
There were dangers and confusions, and the paths would often sway.
It's amazing.
Illusions, but they never lost their now, and they reached the right conclusions, and they got what they deserved.
Love, sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy, tears, tomorrow and forever after.
I was greedy. I was vain. I was high enough for us. We were happy. I was smart enough to find them. We went into the woods to get our wish and now really fine.
I had everything but big bright power, and a duck like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and I'm ordinary.
Happiness as well as ever after. Happy was our common sense, been worthy of our discontents to be happy ever after. You can see your wish come true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Those fearful, those steep, those dark that you may lose, the path that you may go to. Those steep, those ugly, those happy, those so too. Those steep, those ugly, those happy, into the woods where nothing's clear, where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and make perhaps the who can tell. Into the woods to live the spell. Into the woods to lose the money. The woods to have a child. And the priest to get the money. Save the house. To kill the wolf. To find the father. The kingdom to have to rest, to get to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods.
To be continued.
And happy ever after.
Once upon a time,
Later,
I wish
in the same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young
more than
princess,
life,
the lad Jack, and the baby with his family.
No, I wish more than anything.
More than the moon.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
More than life.
They kingdom up in the sky.
Anything.
I wish we had more room.
Despite some minor inconveniences, they were all content.
I never thought I'd find a prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection. I never thought I could be so happy.
Now some happy moments.
I didn't think we'd be this rich.
People full of objection thought we'd have a baby. I could be so happy.
Happy now, happy then, happy everyone. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy.
Not one wrong with my cow.
Little gurgles.
Darling, I must go now.
Where's my cheesecloth?
Dishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them.
I'm gonna be the perfect
I'm going to be the perfect son.
Be the perfect
I can see that she's so happy. I have thought I'd love my life. I would settle for another.
to become a woman.
Then be set for life. That fortune smiled. I'm so happy.
So only this cottage for a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we can simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This is my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
You would raise your child alongside a witch.
Why does he always cry when I have him?
Babies cry when you hold him as if he were so fragile.
No, he wants his mother here.
Oh no. I can't take care of him all of the time.
I will care for him when he is older.
We have to go through thick and thin. I know not how to see much I cannot live. I'm so
Are you all right?
So,
And the baby, please tell me the baby.
fine. Are you alright?
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look.
Destroyed.
What has happened? I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing. What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints. Who could do such a thing? Anything that leaves a footprint that big is no fool.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear. Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet? A dragon's forge marks usually lead.
Manticore.
Imaginary.
Griffin.
Extinct.
Giant.
Possible. Very possible.
A giant.
Well, maybe we should tell someone.
Definitely.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family. I won't trust that family to snuff out a rat. If it's a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. Hard output a giant is a brain. A giant is just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are all just an expandable bug beneath its footprint. Boom! Ooh, crunch.
Oh!
We are moving.
And so the baker took off in proceeding for the castle, but not before visiting the lad Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I've come to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house today.
Jack's been at home with me all day.
The baker explained how he feared that there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize the giant's footsteps. I would tell you.
Any help at all, Jack?
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll get none from us. No one seems to care when there was a dead giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
A A dead giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Look, sir. Giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the beggar reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news.
The story of Wolf.
Excuse me, madam. This small man insists on seeing me.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of the giants in the land.
Oh, where did you see the giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
How do you know there is a giant in the land?
Because our house was crushed! And there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I will show you to the door.
Oh.
Wait!
A nearby house was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Oh, yes, I remember. That giant was slain. Now come along.
Wait! We have a young child. Princess, our child was very difficult to come by, and his safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will give the news to the prince when he returns.
Thank you.
Thank you. Watch your head.
I'm off to sell cars, Jack.
Mother, no!
Look, Jack, we don't want to surround others a giant on the loose.
Mother, I can recognize a giant's
We'll
footsteps.
do no such thing. Now I want you to promise me you'll stay within your surroundings.
Mother, I'm a man now!
But you're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now I want you to promise. Promise!
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We've had a baking accident.
A baking accident.
No use in frightening the young thing.
Nothing can frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny was out to do the bread and sweets. Besides, I had no one to carry.
Why such a load?
Well, we had an accident too. I came home to find your house collapse, as if a big wave blew it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh no!
So I stopped what I could and now I'm off.
Oh, good friends, what news have you? What of mother's grave? Oh, what kind of trouble? Oh, I can't. The princess is not allowed to go into the woods unescorted. Good idea. I will disguise myself and see what the trouble is. Thank you, birds.
We'll take you to Granny.
What?
We're not about to let her go alone.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
But not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right, we'll all go.
No!
And I'll get to stay here with the baby. When it wins, might return to this house too.
I know my mother made me promise that I'm going to find that giant anyway.
Into the woods, it's always when you think at last you're through with it. Into the woods you go again to take another journey.
To the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've not to fear. To the woods away from here.
Into the woods to find the giant.
The woods to where this house?
Into the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
To the woods, it's not so late, it's just another journey. To the woods, but not too long. The skies are straight, the winds are strong. To the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay the giant.
Into the woods
To shield the child,
To flee the winds.
to find a future.
to shield,
Slay.
To find
to fix, to hide,
To move.
To battle.
to see what the trouble is.
What are you doing here?
What's the matter? Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower my whole life, and then blinded my prince, and then banished me to the desert where I bore twins! Oh, because of the way you treated me, I will never be happy! I was just trying to be a good mother. Stay with me. There's a giant running about.
Brother! What a surprise! What brings you to the woods on this fine day?
I am investigating the news of A giant!
You. Investigating news of a giant.
Yes?
Not even father would do that. That's work for your steward, or less.
Well, what brings you into the wood today?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off?
She's a changed woman. She's been subject to hysterical fits of crying and moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains, well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell what you're really doing here.
High in a tower, like yours was, but higher, a beauty asleep. All around the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is the thing that you not even see.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, a maiden, alas, just as unbreakable, unmistakable. Agony is the way always barred. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there are dwarfs standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled, most do anything, almost though something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket,
A thicket, no trick is it thick.
it's the thickest.
The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one prick is my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no secret that you're thing with dwarfs.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable.
Oh, agony.
Misery,
Whoa,
know what you miss, while they lie there for years.
and you cry on their beard.
What unbearable bliss! Agony, it can cut like a knife. Ah well, back to my wife.
Rapunzel,
Oh,
I must be off. Godspeed, brother.
Godspeed.
After hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Wait! Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's straight? Where's the Lily Pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
We'll just have to find grannies without the path.
My mother told me never stay for the
The
path.
path is straight from you.
Wait, look at the distance. There are no trees.
Yes, I recognize that.
Who might that be?
It's the steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle was set upon by a giant.
Oh no!
I warned you. Why didn't you do anything?
I don't make policy, I just carry it out.
And I warned you that you can't count on the royal family to solve your problems.
I think it best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took on its way back to the castle.
What?
Oh no, my garden has been destroyed. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong. are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the board.
We told you he's not here!
Girl's telling the truth!
I'm waiting.
The giant, who was nearsighted and had lost her glasses, was certain that she had found the lad. But there was no consensus among them as which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her. I've lost my powers. Do you think if I still had them, I'd be standing here with all of you? No, I'll have to give her someone. Who? The steward! It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Oh, be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
Don't take it personally.
I'm still waiting.
You must understand, these were not people familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the wood had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, would you like a blind girl instead? What's the matter there, misery? We're not that miserable!
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman. Then what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It is interesting to examine the moral issue in question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates that... Sorry. Tell the story. Not in it.
That's right.
Not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
You must understand that there must always be someone on the outside.
Well, you're going to be on the inside now.
But you're making a big mistake! You must understand that there must always be an objective observer to pass the story along!
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag him into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends. You'll be lost.
Wait! He's the only one who knows the ending.
Do you think it would be fun having to tell the story for yourself?
Think of your baby.
They're right. Young lady, put that away. Come on, put it away.
Now, that's better. Do you think it would be fun living in a world full of chaos? You must understand that there must always be...
Here's the lad!
What? I'm not the lad!
This is not the lad.
No, don't drop! You pushed him right into her arms.
You wanted to get rid of him too. We might have thought of something else. If it were up to you, a decision would have never been made.
Now that he's gone, we'll never know the end of the story.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No! Jack is just a boy. We had no food and no money, and no choice but to sell his beloved cow in exchange for some magic beans. If anyone's to be punished, it's the man who made that exchange. That's
Nonsense.
It was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrong.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You are getting me angry.
What about our anger? What about our loss? Who has been flouncing around through our kingdom?
Shh, be quiet.
I'll hide my son and you'll never find him.
Said the giant.
You'll never find him.
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back to where you came from right now, we'll get you for all that you've done.
Where is your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the lad. Princess, stay here.
It's the voice finding the steeple tower.
That's true! Yes!
If he is not, I will return and find you.
Rapunzel, no! Stay away from me!
No, don't say that!
There is Snow White.
She's in poor condition.
Wake up!
Don't let them get Jack. As I stand here at death's door.
We won't.
I want you to promise me you won't let him get hurt.
I'll do all I
I
can.
want you to promise. Promise!
Okay, I promise.
No, come away from there.
Come on.
You killed her.
I'm just thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I'm in. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls, as I could not? Now you know what's out there in the world. No one stays untainted by the world. Only I, who loved you as you were. Only I, who's frightened less of her than them. No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you do, children refuse to learn. Guide them along the way. Still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady. And now this. When are things going to return back to normal?
We must be gone for it to arrive before nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're out to a hidden kingdom. We can't take everyone.
Fools! There is nowhere to hide.
You'll never get there. We have to stay here and get through this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants and others are not. I don't have the Constitution. And as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Now, everything will be fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giants step on them all!
You shouldn't say that. You are thinking the same thing.
It's terrible. It is so all three will die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you caught?
Almost not the same!
Wolf mother!
Stop!
I suggest we find the boy and get the giant what she wants.
If we give the boy, she'll kill him too.
If we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom. One step at a time. Perhaps if the boy apologizes, makes amends.
Yes. He'll return the stolen goods.
He's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
He really is.
You people are so blind! It's because of that boy there's a giant in our land. While you continue talking about the problem, I'll find the lad and I'll serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we going to let her feed the boys the giants?
No,
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No! Stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. We'll increase our chances of finding him.
No!
You stay here with the baby, and I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You would leave our child with her?
The baby's asleep. He'll be fine with the girl.
But what if the giant were to return here?
The giant will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if?
But what if? Well, only a giant's foot stop your arguing.
You will stay here with the baby. Please.
Do you two always argue like that?
Not always.
Seems like you do.
And there's nothing wrong with having an argument.
Oh, I see.
Milky! Milky!
That's him! Jack! Jack!
Milky!
You stay here with the baby.
But I want to come.
You will be safer here.
Don't go too far, please.
I will only walk 100 paces. If I do not find the boy, I will come right back. 1, 2,
1-2-8-3-8-4. Hello, sir.
Hello.
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes.
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yes.
Then why are you alone in the woods?
My husband and I... Well, it's a long story.
He would let you roam alone in the woods?
No, actually, it's my choice. I'm looking for the
Your
lion.
choice! How brave!
Great.
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Now, there's a moment. You have a princess. And I have a baby.
Of course you're right. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please. Let your hesitations be hushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
Oh, but this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let you meet the moment unlocked. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
Hey there, ma'am. May I be of some service?
The tree's fallen. Mother's been destroyed.
Sorry.
All my wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
Oh, it's true! You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
Certain that the prince will make sure that the giant is rid from our land.
No. There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do, right?
Oh, not all princes!
You look just like the princess. But dirty. You are the princess!
Oh, no, please, get up! Get up! I am not a princess here.
What are you to do?
I must get back to the castle.
Oh, wait! We ran into the royal family. The castle's been set upon by a giant.
And the prince.
Who's not with them. You must come with me. You'll be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
The giant. Oh, the giant! I almost forgot. Will we meet each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Our moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods. Now I must be off to slay the giant. That's what the next moment holds for me. But I shall not forget you, how brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that?
Was that him? Was
husband, no one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shoulds and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth and a baker for bread and a prince for whatever. Never, it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes it was. Was that me? No it wasn't, just a trick of the woods. Just a moment, one peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never end? That's what words are for those moments in the woods. If life were made of moments, even though they're a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment. Who can live in the woods? And to get what you wish, only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go, don't forget it for a moment, go. Just remembering you've had it, and when you're back to ore, makes the ore mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods.
See, it's her fault, and it isn't mine at all.
But what? If you hadn't gone back down again, you're crazy, you need that hand.
She's there.
So the Yargle!
You had a dinner
And
too.
you that the Hargalone wouldn't be in trouble in the first place.
But she had a
She had a piece of beans.
Raise you raise the beans in the first place.
Your fault. Your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom. Squish.
No.
Told a little lie, sold a little gold, broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince, had to get your cow, had to get your wish. Doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the moon splash. Nothing but a last midnight. Everybody smash flat. Nothing we can do. Not exactly true. We can always give her the boy. No, no, of course what always matters is the blame. Someone we can blame. Fine if that's the thing they enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No. You're so pure. But stay here and in time you'll mature and grow up to be them. So let's fly, you and I, far away.
Please.
I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch. They're all liars and thieves like your father, just like you will be to a my mother. You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight, so goodbye. Oh, coming at you fast, midnight. Soon you'll see the sky fall. Jack, you want a bean? Have another bean. Beans were made for making you rich. Let the message soar. Hear you want some more. Listen to the roar. Giants by the score. Oh, you can't blame another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last force. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone, squirming in a message you've made. Fix it on your own. Time for me to go. I'm afraid. Back to what I know. Back to long ago. Safe inside the world that I'm from. Better ugly and scorned with my powers return, and I fear midnight's near. Time to disappear. Mother, here I
Slowly from the giant.
Maybe I should have straightened the cap.
Maybe I shouldn't have intended that ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
You said we would go through this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
We need your help!
You don't understand. My wife was the one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
The child would be happier in the arms of a princess.
But wait! All right, come on. Oh, Jack!
Thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that true?
All of this happened because of you.
I strayed into the garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran away from my guilt. And now, aren't you making the exact same mistake? No. Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for, please. No more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
Then disappoint in return, I fear forgive, no we won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo, left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around resigned? Trouble aside, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more, what you've left behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die, but we don't.
We disappoint, in turn, I guess, forget that we won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store, all the children, all the giants. No more.
Oh, I knew you wouldn't give up.
You wouldn't leave this baby.
It looks like he was going to.
Let me hold my son. He always cries for night.
Now, what are we to do?
We have to plan before the giant returns here.
What?
We all have to think together.
There was just some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends, I need your help more than ever.
What are the odds? Oh, I don't care! What's important now is we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You could do that? Oh, how can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds.
The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll attack her, peck her eyes out till she's blind.
What good will that do?
Then, if you can surprise her, strike her, whatever you do to kill a giant.
When she's blind, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch. We will lure her into an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick, and she won't be able to move.
And then I shall strike her from behind.
How will you strike her? And lure her where?
Yes, where?
The tower.
What tower?
Over there, between those two trees. The old tower.
Yes, send her to the tower.
Well, we have to do something. Quickly, it'll be dark soon.
Oh, here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Do you know where we can find some pitch?
This is my Granny's.
Let's go.
Oh, not now. I know you want another.
Hello.
The giant went in that direction.
My darling, I did not recognize you. What are you doing here in these clothes? And with a child. You must come with me at once to the castle.
The castle's already been set upon by the giant.
Oh no. Are you all right? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I am not your only love anymore. Am I?
I love you. I do. But yes, it is true.
Why? Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, that I would never want anything more in the world. And part of me is as happy and content as I have ever been. But there still remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more, but that didn't mean I went in search of it. If this is how you act as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I did not have to be born a king. I make mistakes, I am not perfect.
I think you should go.
But I do love you.
Consider I'm a victim of the giant.
Is that what you truly wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now, I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden that ran away.
And I the farming prince.
Finish. There's the towers. We're to lure her over there when the giant comes.
Good.
I want to climb the tower too.
Well, I'm glad you're here to help. What's wrong?
My Granny is gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I think my mother and my Granny would be upset with me.
Why?
Well, they told me to always make them proud. You're about to kill somebody.
Oh, not somebody. A giant who's been doing harm.
But the giant's a parson. Aren't we supposed to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with the circumstances.
Mother cannot guide me. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others make you save you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone.
I wish.
I know.
I can't wait to tell my mother that I've slain the giant.
the giant. No. She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. She was struck a deadly blow by the Princess Steward. No.
Why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
And no one bring her back. Steward will pay for this. After I slay the giant, I will slay him!
I did nothing of the kind.
But he should have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
Well, no.
Why not?
That would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
He will be, somehow.
How?
I don't know. Quit asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm going to kill him!
Then kill him! No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Wrong things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Things, fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide that you are not alone.
Believe me, no one.
No one is alone. Believe me.
Truly.
You move just a finger. See the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers,
Mothers.
people make mistakes. They're wrong. Thinking
They're wrong. Honor their
fight
mistakes.
for their mistakes.
Everybody makes
One another's terrible mistakes. Witches
Can be right.
giants.
Can be good.
You decide what's right. You decide what's
good. Just remember.
Just remember, someone is on your side.
Our side.
Our side. It's not
What we're seeing, our side.
Our side.
our side.
Maybe we forgot.
They are not alone. No one is alone.
Hard to say the light now.
Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone.
Here she comes!
Oh, don't let her know our plan.
Where is the light? We don't know!
Oh, yes, we do. We can't go on hiding any longer. He must pay for his wrongdoings.
Wait, tell me where he is! Over there!
You see? That tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is hiding in that tower.
Thank you. Now justice will be served and I will leave your kingdom in peace.
Oh, the birds.
Look out, Minnie! She's coming. She's swinging. The bird's ready to fly. It's all. Leave her over.
Getting a ball this way. Run!
to get back.
And eat first. The night that is sharp today will dull tomorrow.
Then we can all go home. And let us hope there will be no more killing.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes. I'll be your mother now.
I don't want a mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Of course, we have nowhere to go. So I'll live with you.
Oh, no.
It'll be fun.
No, my house is a shambles. And there's definitely not enough room for... Well, of course you can live with us.
But you shall join us too.
You won't return to the castle.
Oh, I'll gladly help you with your house. There are some times I actually enjoy cleaning. I'm proud of my goodness.
How sad it is my son will never know his mother. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that, of course you're meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Calm the child.
Calm the child.
Tell them the story of how it all happened to be father and mother. You'll know what to do. Sometimes we can leave you halfway through the woods. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are the no one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will come out right now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a young maiden.
Children will listen.
A sad young lad.
Careful the things you do. Children will see.
The child is eager.
And learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to know what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children.
Careful the path they take, wishes come true. Not free.
Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last past what you can see, and the chances look small.
The chances look grim.
But everything you learn there will help when you return there.
Life is getting dimmer.
I think I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to go, but that's the way you learn to go. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey.